Well, I have been on a glorious flight tonight. I tell you. And I'm not talking about no Joni Mitchell Nazareth song or anything like that. I started out with a couple of Bunnahabhains from two independent bottlers, and they were lovely. After the Bunnahabhains, I went to some whiskies from the Isle of Arran, some Machrie Moore, and some Lag Batch 1. Then I moved on to 22 and 23-year-old Wiser's cask strength whiskeys. And while I was trying those, I thought of these. And I thought, I'd rather be drinking this than that. They're from the same distillery, but there's somehow more complexity with this one, with the Gooderham and Worts. And the nice thing about Gooderham and Worts is the alcohol content is not totally insane. It's at 49% alcohol by volume. So you don't really need to add water, or at least I don't. And it's pour and play. No wonder I've had 4 or 5 bottles of this 11 Souls. Wonderful stuff. Now I'm on my second bottle of 49 Wellington because I have only found it, when it first came out, and then I found it again, and I forget where I got it the second time. But when I saw it on the shelf, it was instant buy. The 19-year-old 49 Wellington. So this one's aged 19 years. And this one is not aged 19 years, but it's 4 grain and it's 49% ABV. And this one is also 49% ABV, unique 4 grain blend with red winter wheat. So they're both 4 grain. And this one has red winter wheat. So there you go. I told you in the last video, or I told myself, that instead of the Wiser's 22 and 23, I'd rather be drinking these. So, here we go. With the nose. There's some rye spice. There's some corn husks. Gotta dig deep. Don't forget the last 2 were cask strength. Vanilla caramel. Corn husks. Sweetness. I don't know if you can see these, but trails of tiny droplets coming down. Okay. Let's move on to the 49. You know, they're quite similar on the nose. This one might be a little bit gentler with the winter wheat. The other one is wheated also, I'm pretty sure. But this one, the winter wheat, is a little bit stronger. So I get that winter wheat. I get some corn sweetness. I'm getting less of the rye spice than I was getting on the 11 Souls. This one here is probably going to be smoother on the palate. The nose is not the biggest thing about Gooderham and Worts. It's the palate. This is pleasant enough on the nose. 4-grain Canadian whiskey. Color of the two, I think the 11 Souls is a bit darker. What do you think? Oh, that's what. There you go. Yeah, the 11 Souls is just a tad darker. And try it like this. Yeah, a tad darker. All right. Oh, rice spice, corn sweetness, some malted barley. It's a little bit malty, just a little bit. It's 49% ABV, and there is wheat in there too. 4-grain, wonderfulness. Beautifully drinkable. At 49%, it's just dialed in. It doesn't need any water. It's just perfect the way it is. That's the way I like my whiskey. It may not have much of a nose, but on the palate is where it really shines. Now, I've never had these side by side before, like this. Now, and I may never have the opportunity to have these side by side again because these bottles are getting a little bit low. And I don't know if I will ever be able to find another one of these. I might never be able to find another one. And this one, well, it was more plentiful, as I've had about 4 or 5 bottles. But who knows? Maybe it's sold out already. And these were limited releases. They're not going to go on forever. Oh, there's just so much flavor here. I love both of them. They both have a lot of flavor. They both have a lot going on in the glass. Oh, wow. And the finish goes on and on and on. Especially the 49. Yeah, these are some of my favorite Canadian whiskeys. I look forward to seeing more releases, more special releases from Gooderham and Worts. What a name for a whiskey, I know, but what's important is what's in the bottle, not the name on the label. The name on the label could be anything. It could be Fiedelbaum. I don't care as long as Fiedelbaum tastes good. That's the important thing. Mm. Oh, lovely grainy. Lots of grains. And delicious. It's the blending of the different grains that makes this a winner. Oh, same with the 49 Wellington. It's also a beauty. You can tell there's more wheat in there. But once again, these are equally beautiful experiences, equally tasty whiskeys. There's a lot going on the palate. They're spicy a little bit, and they're well balanced. This one, now the finish, the long finish, is still with me. And rather than focusing on the fruits, they focus on the grains. These are grain forward, and the flavors of the different grains come out if you're persistent and you look for them. Uh, oh my goodness. Beautiful, grainy Canadian whiskey, corn, rye, wheat, barley. Fabulous. And of course, this one as well. I'll get wheat right away on the nose. Mm. Wheat also on the palate. Beautiful. Beautiful wheat. And then a bit of corn sweetness. And then a bit of spice from the rye. And well, the malted barley. Oh, excuse me. I'm full of whiskey. These two here make my 7th and 8th whiskey in a row. And they're bottled at 49% alcohol by volume. They're delicious. What I'll do is finish these two. Or should I say, I'll finish the last one while I'm editing. And I'll have the second to last while I say, cheers to your very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.